So much of making the world a better place is about taking small actions, little bite-sized things that work together to make big changes. It's also what we tend to focus on here on BFD because we know our audience doesn't always have the time or resources or bandwidth to take on the biggest projects. But today that's different because we wanted to make you aware of a really cool opportunity. The folks at Intel are kicking off a new program called Intel for Change. And what they're going to do is take 3 lucky people to either Kenya, India, or Ecuador for a 10-day ground-level exploration of the issues surrounding equal education and then bring them back to the States and give them the tools necessary to share that education and get the message out. Equal education is a serious issue, though. In developing countries, as many as 66 million girls who should be in school are not. That education really matters. In India alone, if they enrolled just an additional 1% of their girls in secondary school, they could raise their GDP by as much as $5.5 billion. Intel's looking for 3 people who want to make a change. And if you're interested in applying, well, they're asking to create a video, a short one, explaining just why you're the perfect candidate for this endeavor. Now check out this website for the official rules. What we really want to do for you today, though, is give you 3 tips on how to make your video submission the best it possibly can be. Number 1, make it look pretty. Even the best content won't be taken seriously if it doesn't look good. There are some really easy things that you can do to make sure it comes out great. Make sure your laptop or webcam is pretty much equal with your eye line. Trust me, nobody wants to see up your nose. I don't care how pretty it is. Put a few desk lamps right behind your computer so the light shines on your face. You don't want to be backlit. Now, if you're shooting during the day, you might want to avoid having windows right behind you. Speaking of backgrounds, try to shoot in front of something interesting or cool, but, and this goes back to reading those rules, make sure there aren't any logos in the background. Or, and this is a big one, other people. The video should contain just you, and that's what it's about anyway, you. Number 2, be yourself. I know you're probably tempted to spend all night online learning about the issues and coming at this video with a ton of facts. But a personal story has so much more impact, and if you think about it, that's the whole point of Intel for Change, to put you in a position to tell your story of your experiences overseas. So show off your storytelling skills and tell them about yourself, not a long list of facts. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't read up, because you need to find the parts of the issue that you're the most passionate about, why this is important to you, not just important overall. Number 3, be comfortable. Now, I know asking to be comfortable is easier said than done. This whole experience is going to be documented and shared to teach people about the issue of education equality. So think of it as a reality show. You have to be willing to share your life, or at least for those 10 days, with the cameras. More accurately, you have to forget the cameras are even there. So in making your submission, work hard to deliver it naturally. Instead of a script, use bullet points. Practice a few times so you can know your way around the words.
Things that I had never understood about the world became quite evident by seeing another culture.
The best part about this whole process is that even if you aren't chosen to be one of the 3 winners, your video still stands a chance to create change. Because your message of why education for women in the developing world is a big deal, and more importantly is a big deal to you, may just turn someone onto the issue who didn't know anything about it. It's a little action that can create change, and if you win, it's a little action that leads to big actions, and an experience that you'll never forget. Click the links below to learn more about Intel for Change, and stay tuned to BFD as we keep an eye on this issue. For BFD, I'm David Park, and make sure you subscribe.